a lifestyle, not a diet, but a lifestyle. But I did start with a diet. I started with a military diet. I started with the cabbage soup diet, keto, all of that stuff. And it just wasn't realistic. It just did not stick. It wasn't something that could stick. And so I stumbled on intermittent fasting. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamesia Capri, the nurse practitioner extraordinaire. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Today, I'm going to talk about some benefits of intermittent fasting and give you a couple tips on how to be successful on your journey. If you're interested, stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. Hey, I haven't seen you guys in a little while. Y'all, I've been cutting up. I know. And I know you've seen me cutting up. It's all good. I'm back. Okay. So today I want to talk to you about some benefits of intermittent fasting. And all of you guys know that I have an intermittent fasting program. It's the Dr. Jamesia Intermittent Fasting Mindset Jumpstart Program. And we're starting back on the 1st of August. And I wanted to pop in because I want you guys to know I do want you to join me. I do on this journey. And I want to coach you through it. And there's benefits of that, right? It's benefits of having some accountability. But there are some things that you can do by yourself. I'm not trying to talk you out of joining my program, but I do want to give you some tips just in case you decide not to. And you just want to kind of hang out on my channel. So today, that's what I'm going to talk about. And I don't know if all of you guys know my story, but about 2 years ago, I started intermittent fasting because my cholesterol was just completely out of whack, which it might be a little bit now because I've been partying all of July. But my cholesterol was completely out of whack. And I was about 14 pounds from 200 pounds. And that was no bueno. I did not like that at all. I didn't like the way I felt. I didn't like the way my clothes felt. But in actuality, people didn't, they saw me and thought I was okay as far as the way I looked or whatever. But for me, it wasn't what I liked for me and the way I fit in my clothes. And I found myself buying more clothes that I didn't need. And that was a no-no too. So I love clothes. I love fashion. I'm going to do that anyway, but really just buying clothes because I feel stuffed in the ones I have. That is no bueno. I know you don't like that. I don't like that. And that's just a no for me. So I went on this journey of finding a lifestyle, not a diet, but a lifestyle. But I did start with a diet. I started with a military diet. I started with the cabbage soup diet, keto, all of that stuff. And it just wasn't realistic. It just did not stick. It wasn't something that could stick. And so I stumbled on intermittent fasting. And I like it because it has more science behind it. And all of these things do. Whatever works for you, do what works for you. But for me, intermittent fasting really worked. And it has worked for several of my clients, my coaching clients, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing for me. And I wanted to tell you guys about some benefits and just a couple tips that you can use for yourself on your journey if you decide to work with me or if you decide to just hang out here on my channel and do what you do and just kind of lurk around and find some tips that work for you. So number one, the first thing I want to tell you, if you're thinking about intermittent fasting, then you need to start with pushing back when you start eating or putting anything in your mouth for the first part of the day, excluding water or anything with no calories. So start your food or your meal if you normally eat at 7 or 8 or whatever, push it back to maybe 9 or 10 and start eating at that time. Okay. And then on top of that, stop eating at 6. If you normally stop eating at 8, stop at 6. If you normally stop at 5, then stop maybe at 4 and see how that works for you. So that's the timing of it. So start there. Start small, start slow, set yourself up for success, not for failure, and see how that works for you. Another thing, hydrate. Hydrate really, really well because sometimes you feel like you're hungry and you're really not. You really just need to be hydrated and satiated through hydration. And what happens is the amygdala sends a message to the frontal cortex and says, hey, it's time to eat. We remember eating here. We need to eat. And so if you just drink some water, add a little bit of lemon, maybe 2 tablespoons of lemon to that with a straw. Of course, you don't want to, mess up your teeth or anything like that. Or you can add apple cider vinegar. Both of those work for me. Apple cider vinegar has a better effect for me. So add maybe 2 tablespoons to your water and drink and sip on that, and push your window back and don't eat anything. That does not add any calories. It doesn't raise any of your hormones or anything like that. So that works really well too. Tip number 3 is to sleep. Make sure you're getting plenty sleep, because when you're not sleeping, your hormones are thrown off, your circadian rhythms are thrown off. And when you're sleeping, you're not eating. So, okay. So get some more sleep. That also add some low impact exercise. You don't have to get out here and run 10 miles. You don't have to get out here and pump a lot of iron or anything like that. Just walk. Just walk. If you feel hungry, take a walk. Just take a walk. That will keep your mind off of it, or start an activity. So number 4, journal. Journal about when you start feeling hungry, or whatever the thing that you want to put in your mouth, whatever's going on, journal about it, because sometimes it's about anxiety. Sometimes it's about stress. Sometimes it's just about comforting yourself. So journal about it. Don't eat, journal, and learn more about you and about what makes you want to stuff yourself or stuff your face. That as well. The other thing, and the last thing that I want to talk to you about, is do some research and start to understand your hormones, especially if you're a female and you're over the age of 40. Learn your hormones. And that's what I really teach you in my program. I teach you about hormones and how to manipulate that, how to manipulate food, how to still live and have a successful journey in life. And I know you guys have seen me out here cutting up, eating all kind of stuff, all kind of trash. But I still implement what I'm telling you on my journey, and that will never change. And the thing about it is, even if you fall back and you do some things like eat a whole bag of chips or a whole box of cookies or whatever it may be, you still have the ability to start the next day. Just give yourself some grace and start the next day. And so those are the tips that I wanted to give you. Listen, join my program August the 1st. Go to www.drjamesia.com. Click on the workshop, join my program. If you find yourself needing a coach, if you find yourself wanting accountability, why not? Do it. Great benefits for weight loss, mental clarity, cell rejuvenation, longevity, ageless skin glow, all the things. It's amazing. Intermittent fasting is amazing. So there are some ways to do it. Tons of different programs, and we'll talk about that later once you join me. If not, again, like I said, just hang out in my channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you know when I'm uploading. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to give you guys today. I've missed you guys. I'm not done quite cutting up just yet, but I will be soon. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.